President Trump impeached for a second time, and as of this moment, there is less than a week left in his administration. Joining me, our resident pundit, you know him well, the national columnist and humorist Ron Hart. Ron, Happy New Year. Not much happy about it so far here. The Senate trial is going to happen after the president is gone. What's the message here, do you think?
You got a guy that's been kicked off of Twitter, who's been impeached. All he's got left is the nuclear codes. So how could that be bad?
That's what I was going to bring up, was getting kicked off of Twitter. They're a private company that can do this.
And I've done the research, Jeff. I'm a student of history, too. And I've gone back to 1812. And Trump's the first president to get thrown off of Twitter, based on my research.
Let's talk about something more interesting, or at least happier at this point. Alabama, is this the best team, do you think, we have ever seen in college football? I know I have my own opinion on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think they should absolutely be an NFL expansion team. They would support it. I mean, they're so talented. You know, Najee Harris and Devontae, and they're unbelievable. I had a cousin play for Alabama. I got a kind of an adopted Alabama fan, having gone to non-football schools myself. But it's a tremendous program. You have to hand it to Nick Saban, what he's created there. It's a dynasty like none other. To win the national championship game by that many points, I mean, it's just pretty phenomenal.
So, Ron, I'm a revolutionary when it comes to college football. I think there ought to be some sort of, the way we see salary caps in the NFL, I think we ought to see recruiting limits about how many, five-star athletes certain programs can get. I would like to see more teams able to compete, not just Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State, maybe Georgia.
Yeah, they asked Jimmy Johnson one time when we went from the college ranks at Miami to the pros what the difference was. He said, in the pros, we have the salary cap. So, I think Alabama runs a relatively clean program because they can. The same way Duke runs a relatively clean program in basketball because they can. It's the upstarts that kind of pop in there that you have to worry about, from time to time. So, yeah, there should be more parity. But, they're a dynasty program. It was a great game, and I enjoyed watching it. And I'm glad to see the SEC win another national championship. I want to keep it in the South, even if it's Clemson.
I miss those days of Jackie Sherrill handing out Pontiac Trans Ams to recruits.
Exactly. $100 handshakes. Did you get one at Colorado State when they
nice
signed
to see you. Oh, man, college football and college basketball. Yikes. Ron Hart, thanks. Happy New Year.
Good to see you.